A growing battle over immigration and housing has taken a new turn, with March and March leader Jacinta Ngobese publicly taking aim at a rival civic organization and questioning what it calls its mission. Ngobese shared a poster from a group known as Operation Ubuntu on social media, but instead of endorsing its message, she referred to it as a, I quote, so-called end of quote movement. She did not, however, give detailed reasons for rejecting the organization's demand. So, what exactly is Operation Ubuntu calling for? The coalition is demanding that authorities upgrade informal settlements and occupied buildings rather than evicting the people living there. It is also calling for undocumented African migrants to be documented and given an opportunity to regularize their status instead of immediately facing deportation. Operation Ubuntu describes itself as a coalition involving South African citizens and migrants communities. The organization says it wants to challenge xenophobia and Afrophobia while arguing that problems such as poor housing, unemployment, and pressure on public services are largely linked to government failures rather than migration alone. The coalition has also proposed a temporary suspension of evictions until suitable alternative housing is available. On immigration, Operation Ubuntu is calling for deportations of undocumented African migrants to be suspended for 2 years. The group says this would give people time to obtain the necessary documentation. It has also criticized the Department of Home Affairs, arguing that administrative problems and delays have made it difficult for some migrants to secure legal documents. That position is sharply different from the approach associated with Ngobese and March and March. The movement has pushed for tougher action against undocumented migration and previously organized a nationwide shutdown on 30 June. During that campaign, it issued an ultimatum calling on undocumented foreign nationals to leave South Africa. Government figures released after the campaign reportedly showed that more than 57,000 people were deported during the 2025-2026 financial year. Thousands more were processed for deportation through border crossings, including Beach Bridge. But the latest disagreement is about more than one social media post. It highlights a much wider divide among civic organizations over how South Africa should deal with undocumented migration, housing shortages, and pressure on public services. Operation Ubuntu is encouraging supporters to wear red and rally behind the hashtag Operation Ubuntu, while Ngobese's criticism shows that there is clearly no consensus among civic movements over the way forward. For now, one important question remains unanswered. Why exactly does Ngobese reject Operation Ubuntu's proposals? She has not publicly provided detailed reasons, so that part of the dispute remains unclear. With immigration, housing, and service delivery already major issues in South Africa's political debate, these competing positions could attract even more attention as the country moves towards the 2026 local government elections. The key thing to watch now is whether Ngobese or Operation Ubuntu provides a more detailed response and whether government becomes directly involved in the growing debate. This story is still developing and will continue following the latest updates. What do you think about this issue? Share your thoughts in the comments and subscribe for more news and analysis.